everybody, it is the Lawn Gnome, and welcome to your very first Funko Pop update of 2022. Yes, we are now officially in January of a whole new year, and that of course means a whole new year for Funko. And I know that I have sort of been mentioning this with every recent Funko Pop video, but I gotta be honest with you that 2022 is going to be a very interesting year for me personally as a Funko Pop collector, because I am honestly unsure about what the future holds for Funko as a company, especially when it comes to the Funko Pop line. I mean, the big news that's happening in 2022 is the fact that Brian Mariotti is no longer the CEO. We now have the former president of the company now officially in control, and he basically is telling everybody that he is planning to take Funko to the next level. But what exactly does that mean? Does that mean that the age of the Funko Pop is officially coming to an end? I mean, it's been now 12 years since this product has been on the market, and there are so many other things that Funko has been releasing over the last year that have really been making some headway and sort of leaving Funko Pops in the dust. But I gave you guys a statement many times, and I will continue to make Funko Pop videos as long as Funko Pops are still a big thing for me. And even though I am not anticipating a massive increase in my collection in 2022, I am still anticipating a couple of things that I know I'm going to love and want to share. So let's get this year started off on the right foot, especially considering the fact that we are very, very close to a milestone in 2022, and that will be the 100th episode of Funko Pop Update. So let's take a look at my collection and see how it has been going. So we are in a completely different room today. We're actually recording in my office just because of the fact that this is where these three specific Pops in the collection are actually displayed, and it just made it so much more convenient not to have to drag them all the way downstairs to where all the other Pops are. So today's theme is cute animals, and I have three true winners that fit the description perfectly. These are actually all of my wife's Pops, and there are many reasons as to why these are in our collection for very, very good reasons. So we're going to go through these three very adorable Pops, and there are some really great stories behind them. So the first one that we're going to go over is this Hello Kitty Pop of her jumping out of a cup of noodles. Now, we actually do have the original Hello Kitty Pop from the Sanrio line. I got that many, many years ago for my wife. She was actually my girlfriend at the time, and I got her a little just because gift. So, of course, when Hello Kitty Pops show up, I always want her to see what they are, so she has the ability to take a look and see if there's anything that she might want to add to her collection. And when she saw this specific one, she was like, oh my god, this is adorable, I must have it. And I mean, like, how could you not? Forget about the details on Hello Kitty. I think the best part about this is the details on the cup of noodles, just because of the fact that they got the brand to look absolutely perfect. Like, it really is flawless. An absolutely adorable idea. And did this one even need to even come out? Not necessarily. This is definitely one of the most pointless ones, but it is just absolutely adorable. There's so many Hello Kitty Pops right now, but I know my wife, what she's really hoping for is some new Sanrio characters, because her favorite Sanrio character is Pachaco, and while she has many other versions of Pachaco in her own little collection, she does not have a Funko Pop yet. So hopefully, we will get an official Pachaco. I know that Pachaco has shown up in that hybrid crossover between Sanrio and My Hero Academia, but that definitely was not something that she wanted. But now we're going to go into the world of anime and take a look at a character that my wife absolutely loved. We got the Hot Topic exclusive Flocked Kirara from Inuyasha, the little demon cat, I believe is what it is. And my wife had a plushie of this, so knowing that they were going to make a pop of this, she was absolutely excited to get this. This went perfectly with her Ein from Cowboy Bebop, and the fact that it's flocked is just absolutely adorable. I mean, the eyes are definitely the best feature. This looks exactly like the character in the anime, and just looking all the way around with the details, even though we have a little bit of a paint smudge over here, it doesn't take away from the fact that this Pop is absolutely adorable. I even adore the little paws. That is definitely the best part. For such a small Pop, The details are absolutely incredible, though I'm not going to go crazy over this, but it is kind of weird for a pop to be this small and see some of the other pops that I have in my collection. The fact that that one is a little bit more money than an actual average-sized pop, I would probably consider that a bit of a ripoff, but just because of the fact that it's rarer, because it's only being sold at Hot Topic, just shows the exclusivity as the reason as to why this one is a little bit more expensive, even though it's smaller. And last but not least, one of our newest additions. I didn't even know that my wife was a fan of this character. It's Blue from Blue's Clues, one of the newest pops that we got in 2021. Knowing that there was going to be a Blue's Clues pop set, this one and a Flocked exclusive, my wife specifically wanted the regular because she didn't think the Flocked was a good-looking one, but I love this pop. I mean, look at her. This looks exactly like Blue from the show, and I love the fact that she is sticking her paw out to put her little stamp on, giving you the clue to go play with her. But that's the interesting thing, because we always got to look at those boxes, because sometimes there's a little Easter egg, and on the rim of the box, on the lid, there is the first clue. It is just so cute to know that they actually did that. Blue's Clues fans are going to just appreciate this pop in so many different ways. And yes, I've seen a couple of episodes of Blue's Clues, and I understand, especially in the beginning, why this specific character was as impactful as she was, and why the show is up there with some of the great kids programs like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and Sesame Street. I mean, it makes so much sense. But these are three truly adorable pops. My wife is thrilled to have these in our collection,
always when we
and
do
she truly
our
does cherish
Funko
them.
Pop
So let's get on with the news.
We usually go with the exclusives over at the Funko Shop, and we only got two in the span of the middle of December to as of now. So that always raises a red flag for me, because the fact that they're not even giving us that many Funko exclusives in the pop category, it just continues to make me wonder what is in store for the coming year. So we have got a exclusive of DJ Khaled and the new die-cast edition, which is a very expensive looking and feeling pop set. We got number 4, which is Wonder Woman. So if you are a DJ Khaled fan, if you are a fan of the die-cast series, then these are exclusives to the Funko Shop, and I'm hoping that you will be able to pick them up. We also got a couple of leftovers. We got a lot of things from Pop Asia, some from the last con, and there of course are some mythical figures as well as some DC Imperial collections. We got a black and white Wonder Woman and a Jon Stewart Green Lantern. The LA ComicCon exclusives were finally revealed officially after New Year's, because on January 4th they did in fact go live at Hot Topic, and it was a series of 3. And that's not a big deal because LA Comic-Con doesn't really have many exclusives. It's really Emerald City and New York City and San Diego that usually has the big ones, but we did get the 2 doppelgangers, the regular and the metallic, and the Batman Animated Series Two-Face. And of course, I wanted the Two-Face, and just for a tease, guys, I got the Two-Face, and I've seen it up close. It is amazing. It's also my very first LA Comic-Con exclusive that I've ever received in my collection. So this is a specific pop that makes me curious. Does this mean we are finally getting that fabled third wave of the animated series line from Batman? I'm really hoping that that's the case, because it is the 30th anniversary of Batman the Animated Series in 2022, so it would be great if Funko did this for the fans. And there were a couple of other additional exclusives, some exclusives to BoxLunch, which are some adorable Winnie the Pooh ones, and a Demon Slayer. We've also got the Chinese New Year Mickey, which is something that we normally get. It's the Year of the Tiger, clearly, so that is pretty cool. Also some more Pop Asia stuff, the 20th anniversary of Halo Master Chief, and one that I really like, a Best Buy exclusive of Barry Sanders. I really love the fact that Barry Sanders is now officially immortalized as a Funko Pop. A couple of additional things, like a brand new Funkoverse game, as well as a Loungefly Boba Fett backpack from Walmart. We also got a look at the Marvel Collector Core box. I mean, I completely forget that these things are still even being made. And it, of course, was Eternals, and it is a couple of exclusives of Icarus and Kingo, as well as the usual t-shirt, pins, and a decal. We also got a whole bunch of brand new Pop Pins lines. We've got My Hero Academia, a Goonies line, Teen Titans Go, and Venom. Also, some more of those NFT ones, which I'm not really a big fan of, but just in case you do not know, basically you buy the digital art pack of cards, and then you have the ability to trade it in for a actual physical pop. So it is really nice to actually know that they're doing a whole series of Bob Ross. That is actually pretty awesome. And I also really appreciate the fact that they're doing Freddy Funkos in this series. This is a great way to get the Freddy Funkos out. So we get a Bob Ross version of Freddy Funko, and of course they also announced some big boy ones as well. And then we got Icon Nasi. I have no idea who this person is. I've never heard of this person. I don't know where this person is a part of. I'm going to guess it's fashion. So or possibly music. I don't know. Could you please put in the box below who the hell this person is, because I am completely unaware of who this is. Also, a bunch of Target exclusives, including some new art series. We knew that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles art series was going to get a Splinter, and we also got some Batman ones. Looks like we're getting a Batman and Robin, Mr. Freeze, and a Batman Returns Catwoman. We're also getting some more Hawkeye exclusives, as well as a t-shirt pack with a diamond Super Shredder, and we also got more reveals of the Marvel Comics line. We got another character that I really don't know why we're getting these specific characters. I mean, again, it's WandaVision. I've now officially watched WandaVision, so I totally understand why people love WandaVision so much, because we even got the 70s and 80s concepts for the little mini moments, but, I mean, look, I know that Monica Rambeau is going to be a major character in the MCU, so that's why we're getting her first appearance, I believe, which is a Target exclusive. But again, I still don't understand why we're going with these specific characters and we're not getting, like, a comics cover of Captain America #1 or Amazing Fantasy 15 or the Hulk #1. I don't know. But who knows what is in store for this line. And this was a big thing. Amazon dropped two very interesting things along with the art series of Composer Mickey. So they're doing two more deluxe sets. We've already gotten the Battle of Hoth, we got the Victory Shawarma, and we got Avengers Assemble. But we got two new ones coming out. One that I am very much excited to invest in, and one that I wish I would, but I'm not. And the first one that I'm going to discuss is the one that I'm not investing in, and it is the Duel of the Fates. It is going to be a 3-piece set. It is obviously from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Darth Maul taking on Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, but the truth of the matter is, I don't like the fact that they are making this a 3-piece set. This should have been one piece, a movie moment, all 3 pops in one set. I just think it would have been so much better, because to truly appreciate this 3-piece set, you have to take them out and display them out of the box. You cannot keep them in the box, because it's just not going to do this entire moment justice. If this would have been one movie moment, I would have bought it instantaneously. But I am very excited to see how this 3-piece set is going to look in the end. I'm sure it's going to look great regardless. But the one set that I was so excited for, and yes, I know it's going to be expensive, it's the 7-piece set of Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six. And just seeing the Dr. Octopus, which is the first one that's coming out in April, yes, I pre-ordered it, I am really excited to see all 7 of these pops, because it's going to be Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus, Electro, Sandman, Mysterio, Kraven, and Vulture. I am just excited to see all these pieces come together. I'm excited to put them all together for a quick display, but just by seeing the way that Dr. Octopus looks, these are all going to look great in their boxes. I know it. So I am getting Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six. I cannot wait for Dr. Octopus to arrive, and I'm really excited to see the next glam shot of which one will be showing up next. We also got some more Star Wars stuff, everything from 2 new pops from The Mandalorian, as well as a pop pin set, and a brand new moment from the brand new show Star Wars Visions, which is an anime take on Star Wars. That is available at Target, by the way. We got some brand new Pop Rocks, and I am glad to know that we did get the DJ Khaled, which is at the Funko Shop, but we are getting some very cool ones. We finally got the official glam shots of the next wave of Iron Maiden, and I am very happy to say that I will be getting the 7th Son of the 7th Son. We're getting a brand new Britney Spears, which is an Urban Outfitters exclusive, a diamond edition that is absolutely crazy. We're getting a very interesting Post Malone, but the other pop that's coming out in the Rocks world that's making me very happy, even though we just lost him, we are getting the great Eddie Van Halen from the band Van Halen. I love the way he looks. I love the motion that they're capturing, and I'm just excited to see this pop firsthand because I just want to see that guitar. But I'm a little upset over the fact that they're only making Eddie Van Halen. I mean, I want David Lee Roth. I must have David Lee Roth in one of his crazy jumps, but who knows? If this one sells, and I have a feeling that it will because Eddie Van Halen is a praised icon amongst rock fans, I am expecting all of these to sell. The rock pops do sell. And we're getting some more Hawkeye pops, including Yelena with a masked version of her as a chase. And we're also getting a brand new Walmart exclusive of Spider-Man from Spider-Man No Way Home. We're also celebrating a big anniversary this year in the world of Disney. It is the 30th anniversary of the animated classic Beauty and the Beast, and we are getting a brand new wave. There are some really good-looking pops here. I love the Funko Shop exclusive of Cogsworth in the flambe. I love the new Beast. I love the Lumiere. These are all amazing. There's also going to be a Diamond Amazon exclusive of Belle. There's also more Beauty and the Beast pops coming. I've seen some glams. I think one of the few things that I'm not too happy right now with Funko is the fact that they're getting very sloppy when it comes to some of these quick exclusives. Like, they're not giving us the glam shots, but I'm hoping that they will change that tone and just continue to be a little bit more consistent with what's coming out so everybody knows what's coming out. Funko Soda is just up there, guys. Everybody loves these, and it's just because of the hunt. And there are some very interesting ones coming out, and of course they all include chases. There's going to be an Entertainment Earth exclusive of Ariel. There's also going to be a Plastic Man, a Silent Bob to go with your J. There's going to be the icon of the Lemonheads. There's also going to be Yakko Warner from Animaniacs. So many clever looking ones, and I know that people love these, and I am actually going to be adding another Funko Soda to my collection. I'm not telling you which one it is, but you will see it eventually. And one of the more interesting things that was announced was a brand new thing that Funko is doing. They are going into the greeting cards market. The thing that's interesting about greeting cards is when you spend $4 to $6 on a greeting card and you give it to, let's say, your mother for Mother's Day, or your wife for your anniversary, or a birthday card, you give them the card, and there's a very good chance that that card will eventually go in the garbage. So that's $4 to $6 down the drain right there. Not to say that it's the thought that counts, but it's just upsetting, especially when you really think about the concept of the greeting card. But now Funko is making what's called Popsies. These are generic little greetings. You can even keep them in their packages. What you do is you press the button on the little box and a message pops up that gives the receiver something nice to see. And there are so many different ones that you can choose from. You can get Disney characters, Harry Potter characters, Marvel characters, DC characters, even characters that I never would have imagined, like Pennywise or the St. Puff Marshmallow Man. I mean, there are so many different things to choose from here, and the thing that I am certain of is these are things that will be kept. These are collectible pieces. I don't think that people who have been collecting sodas or Funko Pops are going to start collecting all these Popsies, but these are apparently a big deal that was done with Walmart, and I wouldn't be surprised if people start giving these to people, especially if they are Funko fans, or even if they're just fans of any of these kinds of characters. I think it's a very interesting idea, and I really think that it's going to be a success, and I also think that a lot of greeting companies are going to start thinking twice about how they do their jobs, and they may end up doing these kinds of things as well. Of course, one of the big things that dropped was the brand new DC film, The Batman, and I may be one of two people, or possibly even three, that is not interested in this movie at all. But I'm not surprised that Funko did everything they could to milk for this one. So we're going to be getting some commons with some chases, a jumbo-sized, 2 pop rides, a 4-pack, exclusives to the Funko Shop, Target, Pop in a Box, and Hot Topic, as well as some keychains and plushies. So listen, I am not interested in this movie. I have no intentions of getting any of these specific pops, but I know people will be seeing this movie, and you know what? If the reviews are good, if this truly is a good movie, then yes, I will most likely go out and see it for myself. Finally, we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Disney World. We have already gotten a few things from Disney and Funko to celebrate, but now we're getting some more, and I gotta say, some of these are very clever. So we're getting some new Funko Pops in the monorail, so even one of them is going to be a Funko Shop exclusive. We're also going to be getting a brand new Captain Hook on the Peter Pan ride, so that will go very well with your Peter Pan. We're also getting a really interesting Pop Town, which is Mickey with Space Mountain. Also some keychains and some exclusives, but I think the one thing that really surprised me was the plushie line. We are getting parts of a theme park in plushies, so you can get the Magic Kingdom, Space Mountain. I am pretty sure that on the bottom center is the Animal Kingdom tree, the Epcot Center ball, and the Tower of Terror from Hollywood Studios. Great ideas. I'm not going to get myself any of these, but I know that Disney fans would love to get their hands on one of those plushies. And I will say that Funko, if anything, does a great job when it comes to their Disney specials.
Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please leave your comments in the box below. I am very excited to see what you have to say about Funko. Let me know what really caught your eye in the last couple of weeks, and it's going to definitely be a very interesting beginning to 2022 because of the fact that we found out just recently that New York City Toy Fair has been canceled, but London Toy Fair is still up and running. So I am just anticipating these great pieces of content from Funko to show up on their YouTube page, on their Twitter feed, and we'll see what's in the works. But in the meantime, everybody, I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed the video you just watched, feel free to leave a comment. Also, feel free to subscribe if you want to be up to date with our latest videos. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.